We could handle it when the European Parliament tried to ban the British sausage. And we kept a stiff upper lip when they turned our fishing industry from this into this. But now they've gone too far.
Now they're planning the crime of the century. Well, what will it be?
They've killed my car. They've killed the Cosworth. The Cosworth may have had stupid insurance premiums, but it brought supercar performance within the reach of mortal man. However, it doesn't meet new European regulations on noise and exhaust emissions, so you're witnessing the final curtain. I was allowed one last go at its birthplace, Ford's test track, which inevitably is in Essex. As I thundered round, marvelling at the car's dexterity and poise, I couldn't help asking myself three questions. Why, and why? Now, it was going to cost an awful lot of money to make it meet the emissions regulations, but the other problem was that the Cosworth was 2 decibels too loud. 2 miserable little decibels. And they pulled the plug.
I am somewhat devastated, but thankfully the car has been in production for nearly 4 years. It's achieved its original objectives, which was to build 2,500 cars to enable it to enter motorsport, and it's had some of the most enormously successful motorsport years that Ford Motor Company has enjoyed in recent times.
I know it wasn't perfect. I know the gear lever had a habit of coming off in your hand. I know it used to get through a set of tyres in 5,000 miles. It was louder and more garish than a Hawaiian barbecue, but God, it was just such fun. The steering's so alive, it feels like it's connected up to the mains, and you could get the power on much earlier in the corner. In the turbo right on song now, 4-wheel drive gripping away, there's the rev limiter. You try that in a normal car, you'd be upside down in a hedge. It's just fabulous. Now I blame the EC, but some of the distraught owners have found themselves another culprit.
Ford. They should be brave enough to carry on. They've been in motorsport for a long, long time. This is their flagship. They have no top car anymore.
You drive along the street and people go, Escort Cosworth, and you're sitting in your lip read. Yeah, it's good, it's exciting. It's a go-kart, on a street-going go-kart.
It's fast, if you drive it that way, but it's, I think, more over the combination of performance, brakes, handling.
It's a wonderful car. It will never be replaced. I don't think anything like it will be produced again.
The rally car will soldier on for another year or so, but then the woods will be handed back to the wasps and the spiders and the mud. I wanted one last go in this one too, but this time I got myself a driver, Gwyndaf Evans. My God. What's it like to drive?
It's fantastic, actually. It's a young man's dream, really. It's so quick, as you can see, and even in these wet conditions, the grip and the braking capabilities of it is unbelievable.
Are you going to be sad to see it go?
Oh, really sad, to be honest. I hope they never do away with it, but unfortunately it's going to go.
Oh, well, look, Gwyndaf, give it some stick, show me what it can do. Or, on the other hand, frankly, I should have kept my mouth shut. The road is just streaming wet, but
the grip from this car just has to be felt to be built. Oh, major slide. Spoke too soon there. God, this is good.
Just 7,000 Cosworths were sold worldwide. The last one rolled off the production lines on January the 11th. But its death is only the tip of the iceberg. In the last 12 months, there's been an insidious cull of fast cars. The Nissan 300ZX went west, as did the wonderful Volkswagen Corrado. We said goodbye too to the Mazda RX-7, a fabulous car. Yep, the Audi S2 has gone as well. The all-wheel drive, 20-valve, 6-speed spiritual successor to the all-conquering original Quattro has gone to the final Parc Fermé. The thundering Porsche 928 and its little sister, the 968, are casualties too. But casualties of what exactly? It's possible to make any one of these cars comply with the new regulations, but these days they just don't sell well enough to justify the expense. And look at this. Every single performance car in my street last night had 666 carved into the paintwork. What on earth is going on? Why don't we like fast cars anymore? It's time to talk to a man in a suit.
Customers seem to be saying to the manufacturers that they're less impressed with pure and absolute speed, maybe because there's so much attention these days paid to the environment, paid to fuel economy, paid to the problems of inner cities rather than the open road, and people have come to realise that this idea of chasing a speed for its own sake is not only dangerous, but it's ultimately counterproductive.
I think there are different ways of looking at speed. Cars like the Escort Cosworth are, of course, designed for speed, but they're also designed for very, very high driving efficiency within the speed limits. And I think it's sad if these cars have to go, because they are very, very efficient cars. They have the most superb level of handling, braking safety. They are very suitable cars for today's roads.